keep it to yourself. I'm feeling curious, want to explore it, nothing too serious. Forget the world for a minute, before we know it, the future's the past. Seize the moment while we're in it, hold on to each other as long as it lasts. I don't care about forever, 'cause sometimes forever is over so fast. Hush, hush, baby, come on, here with me, I want for you to go. No need to worry, there is no hurry to stay. We'll take it slow. This feeling's too intense.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, they've been looking forward to this game and have to be anxious to tip it off. They've been pretty tight-lipped about the game plan coming in, but very soon we'll find out what approach they're going to take. Well, tonight we get to see one of the top point guards in the league in Kyle Lowry and know all about his ability to shoot and come up with big plays, but he also has a great basketball IQ, studies the game as much as anybody does.
Oh, he's a student of the game. He watches film, from what I hear, religiously all the time, trying to exploit the weaknesses of his opposition. He's fantastic with his court awareness. I love Kyle Lowry.
Do you watch a lot of film, Shaq?
I don't watch a lot of film, but I watch this guy. He's the second coming of Chris Paul.
Really?
He's developed into a leader and a coach on the floor.
Wow, that is very, very strong.
Yes.
From you, Shaq.
Best leader in basketball.
Kenny,
a friend
do you
of
watch
mine
a lot
always
of
says
films?
that.
I did watch a lot of film, you know.
These days, do you watch many films?
Yeah, I watch. I just saw a couple movies by Denzel Washington, a couple movies by, I watch a lot of film.
I only got one film I watch, Ernie.
What's that?
Your highlight reel.
I Am Kazam.
We'll see you later.
I never want to waste your time. My life, so precious, is yours, is mine. Hey, look at the time. My God, so precious, is yours, is mine.
Welcome to the NBA for this Friday afternoon broadcast. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, when DeMar DeRozan hit free agency in the summer of 2016, not only did he not meet with any other team than the Raptors, he didn't want to meet with any other team. He said, I am Toronto. Outside of where I'm from, I represent this city harder than anybody. Toronto is all I've known. I came in at 19, and I've treated it like home ever since then. Kevin?
And DeRozan is so important to this Raptors team, DA. I'm sure they're glad he's sticking around for the long haul. Steve, we have a great matchup in the backcourt in this one. What are some of the toughest aspects of defending against guards who can light it up?
The toughest thing is, Kevin, when you have a guard that has it going from behind the line, and he's a guy that drives the basketball. So you're planning for the drive, but he is starting to light you up from behind the line. So you're really in no man's land. You get up on him, he's going around you, then he's knocking down the three. That's when you start yelling, help, help.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby the 3, with Ibaka playing the 4. The talented Lowry and DeRozan pair in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position.
Can't finish, and defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
The perfect set of skills to flourish in transition. DeRozan's got it all.
And And Wall kicks to Beal. Lowry against Wall. Beal gets a wide open look, and the three ball is good. Beal's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Kyle Lowry with great vision and court awareness on that play. What a pass.
So it's Washington now. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Morris. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And Valanciunas, far from a finished product, Steve. His coaches and teammates feel he will get better, but in your opinion, where does he need to improve?
I think on a defensive end, he does a nice job of blocking shots, but I would love to see him in rotations, being able to be there a little bit earlier. And then on the offensive end, extend his range a little bit more and also have somewhat of a go-to move down on the low block.
First free throw is good.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
But when you look at this Washington team, the strength clearly lies in that backcourt. Wall and Beal, arguably the best backcourt in this league. They are the engine that motors this team with their scoring and playmaking.
Gortat off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Anunoby, good. This Washington backcourt of Wall and Beal. Last season, Greg, they were able to both stay healthy, and Wizards fans finally saw just how potent they both could be.
And remember all those rumors how these two couldn't coexist? Well, they sure liked existing together last season. I mean, they really carried this group when it mattered, and both just explosive players who are not only leaders, but they're terrific two-way players for this franchise.
Here's Wall after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Drops in the breakaway layup. Lowry's got his first bucket in this one.
The quickness of Kyle Lowry getting them out and running.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Now here's Porter. Beal with it. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Beal's got 5 points so far.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
Well, he has the ability to get you off on the right foot. Now it's just about sustaining it.
And the Wizards with possession. The Raptors getting the bucket. Chalk up 2 there. Toronto leading by 3. Puts it up from 15. Morris with the rebound.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
And Wall kicks to Gortat. That's tipped. 6 to shoot. Back to Wall. And the wide open shot from Morris. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Wall against Lowry. Puts it up from 12. Here's Porter. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Wizards trail by 3. Left side, Beal. It's stolen by DeRozan. The putback, rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Here's Wall. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. That ties it up.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Toronto, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's DeRozan. Up again. It's good on the putback.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Washington's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Wall kicks to Beal. Knocks it loose. Shoots the 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. The Raptors have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's DeRozan. The three-pointer is right on target. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
And for a guy who's known for hitting a lot of long twos, there has been a steady increase in range from DeRozan.
Knocked away to the right side. Valanciunas on the double team and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. DeRozan against Beal. Now here's Wall. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And that one's good by Gortat.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dwayne Casey, he's in his 7th season as a head coach of the Raptors. He's developed a great continuity and a comfort level with his players.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Poked away, and so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Lowry against Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here, and the shot goes in. And Casey is very collaborative with his staff and players.
You know why, Kevin? He has no ego with him. It's always a two-way conversation with his players. It's about getting it right, no matter whose idea it is.
Well, early on, neither team put much emphasis on the defensive side.
No doubt. The offensive game planning on both sides has been effective early on.
Now, here is Morris. Beal from long range, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 3 rebounds now in this one. DeMar DeRozan again. DeRozan's got 9 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Wall. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Scotty's checked in for Gortat. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Toronto. Lowry against Wall. Wall draws the double. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's DeRozan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Well, with how great DeMar DeRozan is at scoring, you know he's going to get to the line a few times every game.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And he makes the first.
And when you think about a slasher, a guy who makes his living attacking off the dribble, no better example than DeMar DeRozan.
And Washington making a change here. Oubre is checked in, and then for Toronto, Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka, and it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. You know, Steve, DeRozan, a great ball handler for his size. He can isolate or work in the pick and roll.
Does a nice job of coming off screens and rolls, being able to create for his teammates, and also a big-time slasher that can put you on a poster.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And he gets it to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Wall. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And finished off by DeRozan.
Keeping the dribble, inviting contact, DeRozan's become a master at converting these.
Wizards trail by 11. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Smitty, we have a question sent in by a viewer. They want to know, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what food would you pick? And got anything for that?
You know what? Kevin, that's a good question. There's so many, especially my mom's cooking. But I'm going to go with shrimp fried rice. That's the one I think I would eat for the rest of my life.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
He is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Now Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Well, DeMar DeRozan grew up in Compton, idolizing Kobe Bryant. He's patterned his game after him as an isolation scorer, able to hit tough shots with a hand in his face.
Saransky's checked in for Washington.
Shooting one.
And DeRozan always looking to get into his defender. He's got the size, Steve, and the athleticism to finish over the top.
And he has worked a lot on his ball handling and footwork. The master at the mid-range game. He's a bucket getter. In isolation plays, he's comfortable creating his own offense.
Can't hit that one. And it's Washington the other way. Scott kicks to Beal. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by DeRozan. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Look how comfortable he is today shooting the basketball. You can tell DeRozan is feeling it.
And Satoransky kicks to Scott. There's Beal with the 3. That doesn't go either for Beal.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Got that bucket in no time at all. DeRozan's got 22 points.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
Now here's Beal. He's got 8, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his 2nd foul here in the first makes it a tough decision whether to leave him in or not.
Mahimi's checked in for Washington. Frazier comes in for Bradley Beal. Here's Satoransky. The Wizards with another miss. Toronto leading by 18. Here's DeRozan. Rebound by Mahimi. Here's Washington now. Oubre with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. A shot by Frazier, no good. Here's DeRozan. and finished off by DeRozan.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
My opinion, it's been the commitment to pounding the ball inside. That's what's giving them the upper hand.
Here is Frazier after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Washington calls timeout. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
Here is Frazier. Passes it to Satoransky. Wizards passing it around. Scott, good.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
A baseline J. Second shot opportunity. Siakam, good. Siakam's got his first points of the night.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Down low, deflects the pass. Pirtle with the steal. To the middle. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
Wizards trail by 21. Frazier kicks to Oubre. Out to the right wing. Puts up a three. The shot by Frazier, no good. And here are the Raptors now. Baseline J on the way. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist from Miles. Miles has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, the Raptors have the advantage of continuity. There's a trust and an understanding they share helps them win a lot of games.
Here's DeRozan, and stolen by Scott. Here is Frazier. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And another miss by Washington. And we can talk about the continuity and maturity of... Whoa!
Goodness.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Veteran move by DeRozan. Anticipates, causes the turnover, then sends him off to the races.
Wizards shooting to start out this game about 43%. DeRozan brings the double team. Oubre with it, now guarded by Pirtle.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
I say it's the #1 reason why they are ahead in this game right now.
Right, and it's blocked by Scott. Right against Frazier. To the paint, here's Satoransky. They get it back. Mahimi's shot is good.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Pass to Miles. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Offline with the baseline jumper. And it's Washington's ball. Here's Satoransky. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Five seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And so it's the Toronto Raptors riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hands. She's the one who taught me my form, my follow-through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot. So she's kind of a perfectionist, and she definitely taught me how to shoot. She can shoot it, and she still, to this day, thinks she can shoot better than me.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
To be sure. I'm just not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking once she beats them in a game of horse.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
Mike Scott out there with Gortat. Then there's Frazier. Then there's Oubre. And it's Satoransky in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Here's Gortat, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gortat's got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Hurdle showing a little speed and some handles on that drive.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The pass to Satoransky. Oubre kicks to Gortat. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Here's Siakam. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out. This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen. Skying high, one of his advantages as a undersized 4.
For Washington, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Satoransky, a three-pointer, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Birtle's shot is off.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Birtle with the double team. Gortat with the ball. Now guarded by Birtle. Raptors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Powell for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Washington calls timeout. Smitty, there are those players you worry that if they hit a couple in a row, man, they begin to heat up, and then they get in that microwave category where they can heat up in a hurry and watch out.
Those guys, Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving, J.R. Smith, Jamal Crawford, Kyle Korver, those guys, when they get on the roll, they keep going over and over and over, and they are seeking shots. Steph Curry, there's a list goes on, Kevin. I love watching when they get hot.
Well, Greg, for 2 straight seasons before this, the Wizards have had a starting 5 that all average double figures on the year. The engine of this offense, I think, is the backcourt, but they can all hurt you, don't you think?
No doubt about it, Kevin. Having a balanced offense like they do makes it tough for teams to prepare defensively. You can't just double or key in on Wall or Beal because they do a great job of facilitating. I think the bigger question moving forward is just going to be what will the impact of that bench be? And ultimately, that's going to determine whether they can contend.
For the Wizards, Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's John Wall in for Tim Frazier. The Raptors also changing it up. Nogueira's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Baca comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Anunoby subbed in for C.J. Miles. Now here's Powell. His second start, 2 for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Wall draws the double. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And the dunk by Powell.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
You know what they've done? They've been aggressive on both ends. That's showing up on the scoreboard.
Wall draws the double. Here's Satoransky, and nothing is falling for him right now. In Toronto, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
The Raptors shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now here's Wall. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
There's a screen by Gortat. And Wall kicks to Beal. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Ibaka goes in. And Ibaka slams it in.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
And so it's Washington with it. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. It's stolen by Ibaka. Goes up. And Ibaka slams it in.
For a big, Ibaka has excellent end-to-end speed. Hard to stay with in transition.
Inside, Nogueira with the steal. Tries from the block, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Washington's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Got a piece of it. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Oh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Here is Gortat. After the Raptors pick up 2, he feeds it to Beal. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Nogueira, a beautiful reverse layup. Nogueira's got his first bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Will it go? And Gortat with the stuff.
He is a big guy, and Gortat doesn't play the finesse game. This is a guy who's all about strength. Forget about laying it up there. He's going to take the power approach. The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
You know what? Controlling the pace, being patient, great vision. We're seeing it all tonight.
So it's Washington now. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto.
And at the offensive end, Gortat probably doesn't get his due. He's got a lot of moves, and he can finish with either hand. And his work on the offensive glass is more than capable.
Two shots.
No good on that one.
And it's the little things that Marcin Gortat is so good at that helps you at that center position. His awareness of space, strong in the pick and roll, and also a solid finisher at the rim.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Mike Scott. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. He hits the second from the line. And with Gortat, it's those little things like setting timely screens or Greg moving to open up room for others that make him so valuable.
Kevin, he is deadly in the pick and roll. One of the best screeners in terms of his effectiveness to create space. And usually he's near the top of the league in terms of baskets that are created off of his screens. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Wall dishes to Beal. Kicks to Porter. From the arc. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his third rebound tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here is Porter after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago, and it's good for 2. And that's 15 points for Marcin Gortat.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the Nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
Shots good by Ibaka.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Wall against Lowry. Wall passes to Porter. There's Beal with the 3. Nogueira pulls it in. Nogueira's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Now here's Porter. To the paint. And Gortat kicks to Beal. And the 3-ball is good. Beal's got 11 points.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Count it.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here is Wall. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Porter outside, and that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Shoots from 14. Doesn't go for him. Now Washington takes it the other way, and Beal kicks to Wall. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
Washington shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
One shot.
And the Raptors very disruptive defensively. One of the best teams in the league, Steve, when it comes to steals and deflections and points off turnovers.
Yeah, they are very aggressive on-ball defensive team. You like the tenacity, but they have to control the fouls. Those have been a major hindrance on defense.
Now here's Beal. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Wall against Lowry. It's stolen by Lowry. And oh, here we go. DeRozan. No. Oh!
You have to put DeRozan on the short list for best finishers in the NBA. He is fearless going to the rack.
Wizards shooting in this game, 45%. Wall dishes to Gortat. It's Beal on the wing. Nails the wide open jump shot. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Wizards shooting it quite well, 52% from the field in the second quarter. There's Porter with the three. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 9 assists now tonight. Ibaka in the post, covered by Morris. And Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
Wall passes to Porter. Pass to Beal. Morris, left side, shoots over DeRozan. And no good, trying to use the glass. Raptor shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%.
No hesitation, he took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
1:39 left in the first half. Gortat against Ibaka. And Gortat kicks to Beal. The three-pointer, no good.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy. Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
And Valanciunas penetrating, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Valanciunas has got 12 in the game. Valanciunas has gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. There's the dish to Gortat. DeRozan with the rebound. Baseline J on the way. Lowry can't get it to go. Valanciunas, good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
So it's Washington now. Left side, Wall. Here's Gortat. Another miss by Gortat. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's right missing. The Wizards shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Porter kicks to Wall. From outside the arc, craps in the tray. Wall's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Valanciunas, and that one drops for him.
He usually shoots a high percentage in the paint, and on that play, Valanciunas got it done.
In the corner, it's Morris. Misses the 3. And so it's Toronto holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Jonas Valanciunas, you have been in the zone so far. What has your approach been down low in the paint?
I'm just playing my game. Kyle Lowry doing the great job passing the ball, so, it's good to play like that.
Starts with inside-out play, right? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. Got Shaq, got Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 34 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
What impressed me and continues to impress me is how much DeRozan has improved. A volume shooter who maintains efficiency with a high free throw rate and tremendous in isolation. Not many guys can stop him one-on-one, and we saw that in the first half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could, and boy, was he throwing it down hard.
I'm sure the D will improve from this point on, and because of that, he needs to up the ante in his attacks to the rim, too.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Toronto right now, Lowry and DeRozan are the 1 and the 2. They create so much offense. Anunoby the 3 with Ibaka playing the 4. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Here's Wall following the score by DeMar DeRozan. And Wall, here we go now, goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Wall's got 8 points.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
And he's such a complete player, Kyle Lowry. He defends, shoots with range, creates for his teammates, and he is fearless attacking the lane.
Wall against Lowry. Outside, Porter. Morris with the screen for Porter. Right wing. Nice ball movement by Washington. Just 4 to shoot. Gordzot dishes to Porter. And it's off from three-point range. And Lowry, an excellent finisher, Smitty, for a player his height.
He'll post you up at the point guard position. What I really like is he's worked on his mid-range game. And the shots behind the line, that's the strength of his right now.
You know, Steve, he may not have come into the league as a big-time three-point shooter, but Kyle Lowry has made that a big part of his offensive game.
He has. He averages around 10 points a game from long distance. He's able to make shots off the catch and shoot, and he's comfortable off the dribble. That's huge at the point guard position nowadays.
Roof shots.
First free throw is good. Steve, we've seen some big names retire from the NBA in the last few seasons. I mean, guys that we all admired for so many years. Talk about walking away from the game and not having that a part of your everyday life and what that's like for a player.
Kevin, I think, especially talking individually, it's the hardest thing. So whenever you started, you've been playing this game 15, 20, and some of these guys 25 years. To be able to say you're not playing this game and to go to the next step, it's definitely hard because you've had this routine. What I love now is guys have done a fantastic job of keeping their bodies in shape. They're able to play 20, 21 years, and one day we're going to see a guy playing 25 years. I think it's fantastic.
What I think about, Steve, is as long as they can remember, all they've played is basketball. And then one day it just kind of ends. I mean, that's got to be such a difficult thing to go through.
It's hard, and I like now a lot of these players now are thinking about that day, and they're better prepared to be able to walk away and walk right into something else. And even if it's being a dad, I like what guys are doing right now.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's DeRozan. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
That one is off.
Good free throw shooter DeRozan. Started out as a go with the flow type player. Now looks to dominate every game.
And he's good on the second. The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Wall kicks to Beal. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Ibaka goes in. And Ibaka slams it in.
Having a tremendous game here. Ibaka's been on fire. And the defense has failed to adjust.
Porter passes to Beal. Feeds it to Gortat. Back to Beal. They double-team Beal. Wall dishes to Morris. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Here's Wall. He's got 8. Shot clock at 2. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
For Toronto, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Raptors looking for a way to break through the East. Smitty, how do they get past the Cavaliers?
I don't know, Kevin. That's the question. As long as LeBron James stands in their way, it won't be easy. DeMar DeRozan said it himself. The key will be finding another star. In today's NBA, you need at least 3 stars to win.
Now here's Wall. He's got 8. Porter outside. Cans it from downtown, 11 points.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
Here's Ibaka, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And Ibaka, a cornerstone player for 7 years in Oklahoma City, but they trade him away to Orlando and subsequently traded to Toronto.
You thought he'd have a bigger role in OKC under Billy Donovan, but it didn't happen. He wasn't content to just spot up and wait for the basketball. And they thought he might leave in free agency, so they looked to get value in return.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka.
Oh, from the Republic of Congo, Serge Ibaka, Dikembe Mutombo, and Bismack Biyombo. A lot of big man talent.
The Wizards making a switch here. Scott's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Van Vliet's checked in. And he makes both free throws. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Wall kicks to Porter. Outside, Beal. Scott with a screen on DeRozan. Beal from long range. Beal with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Anunoby, no good. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And a wide open look for Porter. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. 13 points in the game. Here's Van Vliet. Nails the baby hook.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
The Wizards have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. The feed now to Porter. Here's the three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, it may not be the era of the center in the NBA, but Jonas Valanciunas has something to say about that. He said, "I try to make sure they don't forget about centers. I'll keep reminding them. The league is full of guys that can do different things, but I still think you need a center that can rebound the ball and score in the low post." I agree. Kevin?
Well, the centers are still important, David. Good to see Valanciunas making his presence felt in the paint. The first one falls. Satoransky's checked in for Washington. Tim Frazier comes in for John Wall. The Raptors also changing it up. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's C.J. Miles in for DeMar DeRozan. No good on the second free throw. Siakam. That one, no good. Nice D from Scott. Frazier kicks to Scott. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Scott's got 11 points.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
The Wizards have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Satoransky, the pass to Frazier. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Siakam. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Washington shooting well. They're at 45%. Passes it to Satoransky. Frazier outside. Pass to Satoransky. Poeltl with the double team. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Satoransky. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this league.
Frazier kicks to Scott. Frazier outside. Dishes it to Porter. Back to Frazier. He tries for 3. That shot missing. And Toronto will come the other way. Toronto calls timeout.
Start it.
And the Raptors making a change here. Powell's checked in. Here's Siakam, defended by Scott. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Washington shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Now here's Frazier. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. It's blocked.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Poeltl. Wonderful timing right there.
And the dunk by Powell.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Here's Satoransky. He dishes it to Frazier. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Miles. Satoransky gets the bucket. Raptors shooting it beautiful here in the third, 56% from the field. Here's Siakam, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And there's the pass to Satoransky. For 3. A shot by Frazier, no good. The Raptors shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Washington. So he gets them both. And here's Frazier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He kicks it to Oubre. There's the screen. Beyond the arc. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Just his first attempt. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
To the inside, Morris. Good, great play set up by Frazier. 11 points for Markieff Morris.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
The Wizards shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Frazier kicks to Oubre. Here's Satoransky, guarded by Powell. Morris outside, just 4 to shoot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morris has got 14.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And the shot goes in. Now Frazier. Pass to Satoransky. Oubre, no one around him. Off target from outside.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Frazier kicks to Scott. Out to the right wing. Frazier outside. The Wizards working the ball around now. He feeds it to Oubre. Fades. Morris with the bucket. He's got 16. Toronto shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. Well, you look at Markieff Morris, and you see a player, Greg, who is finally meeting his potential.
And you know what? Give credit to Morris because he's fallen in line with the team and the staff here. I think he's always had the talent to be an impact player. It just took a structured situation for him to really flourish, and I think he's found a home here in Washington.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Mahinmi's checked in for Scott. And Miles drops them both. Here is Frazier. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Kicks it to Morris. To the left wing. Here's Satoransky. Oubre can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Miles, that's good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Washington with the ball. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Mahimi. Lays it up and banks it in. Mahimi's got his second basket.
And once he sets up that low, you really have to work to root him off the block.
Yeah, he has the grit to dig in and the skill to counter if you try to get physical with him.
You like how he uses his height there.
Sure, working the in-between area. Not many guys with the length to bother him.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Washington shooting at a decent 44% clip here. The dish to Oubre. That three off the mark.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now here's Oubre, following the missed shot by Lucas Nogueira. Here's Frazier, off target from three-point range. The Raptors shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. They get the rebound. Nogueira with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's Morris for three. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Nogueira. And the dunk by Nogueira.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
32 seconds left to play in the third. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. For Washington, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And he knocks down the first one. Washington making some changes. Bradley Beal's checked in for Thomas Satoransky. And John Wall subbed in for Tim Frazier. And then for Toronto, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Pirtle. DeMar DeRozan comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Powell. And he makes the first but misses the second. Raptors shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. And it's Lowry penetrating. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Beal. And another miss by Washington. Here's DeRozan, and he banks in the layup. DeRozan's got 41.
Defensively, you hate to see DeRozan in the painted area. Shoots a high percentage from that area.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Sessions with it. We've got Oubre. Mahimi is out there with Jason Smith. Then there's Ramon Sessions. And it's Beal in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And here's Nogueira after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Scooped up. Nogueira with the bucket.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Smith kicks to Oubre. Nogueira comes with the double team. Feeds to Beal. Launches it. Here's Smith. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Here's Nogueira. Banked in off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Sessions kicks to Smith. Beal from long range traps in the tray. Beal's got 22 points.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Valanciunas, good.
And this is what you like to see from Valanciunas, being active on offense and racking up some points.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Tipped away. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Sessions kicks to Beal. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Beal's got 12 points here in the second half.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
DeRozan, Washington with the rebound. Mahimi's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Oubre. Off target with his 3.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
Washington's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Beal with it, now guarded by DeRozan. Now the Raptors moving it up. DeRozan leading the...
Oh! And a late reaction by the defense makes that one a no contest.
You know, he got out before people could turn their heads, and he's already gone with no hesitation.
Now here's Beal. Tipped away. It's stolen by DeRozan. Fast break Toronto. Over Beal. Here's Valanciunas. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Look at the way Valanciunas ran the floor on that break. Very few centers can get up and down the floor like that.
And Sessions kicks to Smith. Beal from long range. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Smith outside. Now here's Oubre, covered by Miller. It's stolen by DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
You see with DeMar, the long step on the drive, then quick to go airborne.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Sessions kicks to Beal. The feed to Sessions. They need this. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Sessions. And now it's 27 points for Beal. And DeRozan, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
And Sessions kicks to Smith. DeRozan brings the double team, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Wizards making a switch here. Lawson's checked in. And Sessions kicks to Beal. They double team Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lawson drives in. Nice work there coming off the screen.
you can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Yep, that one goes. DeRozan's got 55.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Sessions kicks to Smith. And Smith gets double teamed. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. To the inside, Nogueira with the steal. And DeRozan kicks to Siakam. And again, DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan's got 57 points.
Boy, they are feasting right now off of all of these turnovers.
Passes to Beal. Poked loose. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Washington making some changes. Porter comes in for Beal, and it's Frazier in for Sessions. Now, here is Lawson. Knocked away. It's stolen by DeRozan. All alone. That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
Yes.
Athletically.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
Oh, just rising up. Just a phenomenal finish.
What a ridiculous play there. He'll remember that one for a while.
Now, here is Smith. Lawson outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. They get it back. Here's DeRozan. Porter with a block. Frazier dishes to Lawson. Pass to Porter. Back to Lawson. And here's Smith. Lawson kicks to Mahimi. That is in there. Lawson with the assist.
And when he gets the ball that deep, not much you can do to stop him.
He knows what he's good at. Gets the position he wants, then with the tools to finish.
Raptors shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Siakam misses.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now DeRozan, following the miss by Otto Porter from deep. Dishes to Lawson. On the wing, Porter. Back to Lawson. Frazier right side. Here's Mahimi. Nogueira pulls it in. The pass to DeRozan. They get the rebound. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Washington called for the foul.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Scotty's checked in for Washington. Satoransky comes in for Ty Lawson. The Raptors also with a sub. Powell's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Frazier the pass to Porter. Oh, Porter in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Count that one.
Punishing the smaller man inside. Just good fundamental basketball.
Wizards have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Scott kicks to Satoransky. Washington gets it back, and a new 24. It's deflected. Here's Siakam. Powell. Anunoby, good.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Now here's Frazier. Picked away. Anunoby passes to Nogueira. And the dunk by Nogueira.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity. Sharing the basketball, plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Score that one for him, his 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
There's the pick. Knocks it loose. Nogueira with the steal. For the finish. And the dunk by Nogueira.
And the steal then right into the fast break. Great awareness.
Perfect read. Takes a chance, certainly pays off.
Now here's Frazier. He dishes it to Scott. Shoots from the corner. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nogueira with the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Mahimi. And it's Mahimi finishing it off.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And Nogueira, the 7-footer out of Brazil, very long, Steve, and athletic.
He is a leaper. That makes him a threat around the rim on both ends. But on the defensive end, he has to learn not to bite on those pump fakes.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. Oubre's checked in for the Wizards. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Toronto. That one misses. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here's Anunoby. Shoots over Oubre, and the shot will not go from Anunoby. Here's Satoransky, guarded by Powell. Pass to Scott. Knocked loose. Frazier with it. Now Wright defending. Wright with the double team. 4 on the shot clock. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And when you're in catch-up mode, you can ill afford these kinds of errors.
I feel like they're getting ahead of themselves. Just need to rein it in. Focus on each individual possession.
For the 3. That shot off. And it's Washington the other way. 1:35 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Satoransky, guarded by Powell. Scott kicks to Oubre. Passes to Satoransky. He feeds it to Mahimi. And it's Mahimi finishing it off.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Toronto.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DeMar DeRozan.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
First one falls for him. And the Raptors with some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Siakam. And it's C.J. Miles in for Anunoby. And so he makes both from the line. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Miles kicks to Nogueira from the baseline. Washington with the rebound. Here's Oubre. And the layup's good off the glass.
And this run may make the score look a little more acceptable, but still a loss.
They could never put it together when it mattered. Just let too many opportunities slip through their fingers.
Nice shot by Poeltl.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
You know, playing away from home,
Time out,
it's
time out.
easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focused and dominated.
And the Raptors call time here. They're in front. There's 37 seconds left in the game. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Poeltl that time on the assist by Wright.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
Here's Satoransky. Mahimi lays it up and banks it in.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. On offense, here are the Wizards. Poked away. Oubre kicks to Scott. Frazier left side. Shoots over Miles. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We're focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stops, we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.